So something recently has actually cropped up which has given me a theory. A theory on how the entire Piggy infection did begin. Now, as we do know, Intercity does take place after book 2. And one thing that did catch my eye just the other day is that if you go to the station chapter and you go down underground where that green river is, it has completely disappeared. The green river has literally completely gone. And this is not a coincidence. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you guys why. But first, if you would like to see more videos like this in the future, then make sure to subscribe to the channel. It is most definitely free and you can always change your mind later on down the line. Also, if you would like to join my Roblox group, then make sure to head down into the description down below, find a little link and then just click it and go through that. Now, we know that Pony has done something pretty bad, and I kind of feel like this is potentially what Pony has done. Now, what other way to infect an entire city or an entire world than putting an actual potion inside of drinkable water? So I'm going to cut to the chase. I'm going to tell you guys what my theory is, and then I'm going to explain it. My theory here is that potentially the entire infection has actually began because the waterways did get infected, meaning whoever drunk water out of the taps, out of the bath, out of the shower, those are the people that managed to get infected. Now, this does seem a little bit far-fetched, but I'm going to give you guys a very quick small story. When I was pretty young, maybe around the age of 7, maybe 8, I actually watched a program with my mum, or should I say Mom. I don't know, you guys are just really picky with what I say on here. But basically, I was watching a program with my mum, and there was this story where these cows were dying next to the river. And by the way, this is a true story, I promise. This is all completely true. And it was such a big mystery. Why were all of these cows dying next to the river? And they didn't even explain the fact that the cows were actually dying next to the river. However, I did spot that the cows were dying next to the river, so I brought up to my mum saying, oh, they're all dying next to the river. Does that mean that maybe something has actually gone in the river which is actually killing all the cows? And my mum looked at me and was like, you're meant to be 7 or 8 years old. How did you figure that out? So yeah, there you go. Story time over and done with. But that waterway is not meant to be green. We do not drink green water. It is literally luminescent. And we know that Pony's done something bad because he was about to explain what he did in the last chapter, and he said that Willow told him to do it. So what exactly did Willow tell Pony to do? Well, here's my theory. Maybe Willow actually tried to persuade Pony to maybe just completely infect the waters. Contaminate. There we go. That's a better word. I was trying to think of it and it didn't come quick enough. So my theory here is that potentially Pony has completely... I've forgotten the word again. Contaminated the waters, which is why Pony feels bad for whatever he has done, and that is potentially the reason why his parents has actually got infected as well. It's potentially something that, you know, he didn't really think about. He was going to contaminate the waters, I got it that time, in a way to basically just infect the entire world, but not actually thinking about the fact that, you know, well, my family do actually drink water as well. I know that this theory does sound extremely far-fetched, but believe me, these theories and these storylines have actually come up in TV programs in the past. After all, Pony is extremely suspicious. He has done something extremely bad in the world of Piggy, but yet we still do not know exactly what Pony has done. But I just find it extremely interesting that, you know, in the normal Piggy book 1 chapter of this whole entire green river in the station, that it was there, and now in Piggy Intercity it's just completely disappeared. It just doesn't make sense unless you put the 2 and 2 together. So the green river was there way back at the beginning, and now it has completely gone. So potentially at the end of book 2 we're going to kind of try and figure out what's actually happened, and maybe Pony's actually going to confess that he did contaminate the waters, and now we actually have to try and save those waters, which is potentially why there's no water there in that chapter. Other places that we see it as well is, of course, in the plant chapter, and I can't exactly remember if it's actually the same color in the sewers as well. I'm not entirely entirely sure. I know the bit down at the bottom isn't, but I don't know about the other one. But of course, also, if you do jump into that green river in the station, you die for some reason. Like, why do you die? It just doesn't make sense because it would normally just be water. And one more thing as well is that Badgie, yes, Badgie, the one that is in Piggy chapter 12, does also hold that valve. That valve also being green. So what in the world is that potion? How did it get there and why is everything green? Well, that's why I created my theory today, guys. Now, what do you guys think about this theory down in the comments section down below? Let me know, what do you guys think? I think it's a pretty good theory. I feel like it's got massive potential to actually be the secret that Pony is going to say. But what do you guys think about this? I feel like it's pretty good. But like I said at the beginning of this video, if you would like to consider subscribing, then why not? You can always change your mind later on down the line. We're also doing a lot more interviews with Minitoon recently. I think there should be one up on the channel when this video has actually been released, and I believe that there's probably going to be another 2 or maybe 3 more parts, just so that you guys don't get too bored, you know what I mean? After all, these Minitoon interviews can go on for an extreme amount of time, and I'm sure that we're going to get quite a few secrets from him. It's kind of like what I've been known for now, right guys? Hey look, it's the British interview guy. Yeah, I know, that's me. But anyway, guys, there we go. That's going to be it for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy, and we shall see you guys in the next one.